Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tandiwe. For those who do not know, I work with special needs children, mostly children that are diagnosed with autism. So if you want to know more about us, it's at Milestone Special Learning. I'll also leave our link on the description box. If you have any questions about our services, please send me a message. I'm available on WhatsApp, and also you can just send me an email. We offer facilitation, tutoring, and homeschool facilitation as well. So if you are looking for something like that, you can maybe just send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while. The last time I uploaded a video was like 3 months ago, but yeah, I'm slowly trying to get back into uploading more videos again. So today we're going to talk about toilet training tips for nonverbal children. I had a webinar with the MOCA organization, Mothers of Children with Autism, I think in April. And when I was having that, when we were talking about toilet training, I realized how much I left out on toilet training on my previous video that I uploaded like a year ago. So I just want to get back to that, share more tips. And also, guys, a disclaimer: what works for one child might not work for another child, or what works quicker for one child might take like a bit longer to work for another one. So just be patient, and some things are just worth trying, you know. So the first tip that you need to look at is whether your child is physically ready for potty training. Can they pull their pants down? Can they pull them up? Or can they sit on the potty? Or can they put themselves on the toilet even if you use a stool? You know, those are the kind of things that you got to look at. And also something that you need to look at as well is, are they emotionally ready? Because transitioning can be like a bit difficult for other kids, and having to be independent or independently taking themselves to the toilet. Are they emotionally ready for that kind of transitioning? Sometimes taking time to actually transition in potty training might be wiser, but other times you don't have to wait you don't have to wait that long. As soon as you see that your child is ready, you can start with potty training. And avoid using pull-ups. That is tip number 2. So when your child is, or when you are potty training your child during that time of the day, make sure that you put them in underwears, because they also need to know that if they wee on themselves, they get wet. Because if they are on pull-ups and nothing is different for them, they can make accidents, they can wee on themselves, they won't even feel any discomfort. So make sure that you use an underwear. And then create a visual schedule. Okay, so have a visual schedule. Maybe stick it on the fridge or anywhere where your child can see it, and you know, discuss it with your child every time. I'm saying visual because children learn more with visual stuff. So maybe if they see that there's a picture of a toilet, there's a picture where I have to pull down my pants, there's a picture where after that I have to maybe wash my hands, whatever. So have a visual schedule where your child can see everything and what is expected of them. And also, I just mentioned washing hands, but you can also like break your toilet training into like steps. You know, I know that most parents are like, but my child is so scared of the toilet. Maybe sometimes get a potty. First you need to introduce it to them. You know, maybe you can put it in the sitting room. They don't have to necessarily sit and make a wee, but they have to be comfortable or to sit on it. You know, even if they still have their clothes on, they can just sit on it and maybe slowly move it to the bathroom. And maybe before you guys take a bath, you can put him on it or put her on it and see how they react. You know, slowly try to make them transition into toilet training, instead of just like, you know, taking them to toilet and expecting them to do number 1 or number 2. And the 4th one is make toilet training fun and rewarding. Okay, so the number 1, there's a visual schedule. So make the whole process fun. So when they are in a toilet, on the toilet, the first few days you can maybe help them, maybe try to give them a fidget toy, or try to give them an iPad or whatever, after they have had after they sat on the toilet, if they did, even if they didn't do anything, because you're trying to motivate them to actually get what you want. So the first thing is, you might probably want to get them to sit on the toilet, and the second one is maybe try to get them to make something in the toilet. So for every milestone that you achieve during that time, try to maybe reward them for whatever that they've done in the toilet, whether it was to sit for longer on the toilet, reward them for that, whether it was having to go to the toilet with no tantrum or without crying, you can reward them for that as well. And then the other one is, don't rush the process, because I know most parents are like, my child is weeing in the toilet, but now we're struggling to get number 2. So that doesn't mean that you have to stop the entire process. You can still try to take them to toilet every day until you get to the point where they do number 2. Some parents take few weeks to get their kids to be independently potty trained. Other parents take few months, and others it's other parents are going on a year, so it's different for everyone. But if you see progress from when you guys started, let's say it's 3 months later and there's progress, then you can continue going. But if there's no progress, after 3 or 4 months or so, maybe you can stop potty training for 3 months again, or for 6 months. Maybe your child is not ready yet, because you want it to be a nice experience. You want your child to learn, so if you are enforcing it on them, it's not a nice experience for both of you. So maybe taking a break and going back again might work for you guys. Taking a break doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving up on the whole process. It just simply means that you'll come back again. And when you come back with a positive energy and have everything planned. Go through the steps again. Do everything that you did wrong right this time. Read up about it, and don't forget to reward your child for every milestone. Okay, always communicate with your child when you take them to toilet, because when your child is non-verbal, you might be using other method of communication. Could be PICS file, could be sign language. Always communicate with them, because you want them to be independent as well. You want them to communicate with you, or at school when they would with other people, teachers. They should be able to communicate with teachers that I'm going to the toilet now, so yeah. So that's it. I also want to touch base on the questions that I got from the Moko mothers. So the other question that I got was, my child is fully potty trained, but the problem is wiping themselves. What do I do? And the other mother came with a very nice, great idea that you can all just roll out toilet paper and put it in a bucket next to the toilet, because sometimes children struggle to get enough toilet paper. So it might be a struggle to wipe themselves, or they might even mess everywhere. So if you roll out toilet paper and put it in a box, in a bucket, or whatever container in the toilet, they just grab that rolled out paper and they use it to wipe themselves. It's much better because it's enough, and also maybe they could use it better. So also another question that I got is that a child has regressed, maybe the child was fully potty trained, but now they have regressed. And one thing that also parents as well that don't realize is sometimes we tend to relax, forgetting that regression is a thing. It's something that happens. So maybe sometimes when you're sitting with your child, even if they're fully potty trained, sometimes your child might be taking them, might not be at a stage where they can take them to the toilet, but you constantly have to remind them that, oh hey, go to the toilet, you know, until you are certain and sure that, you know what, this person, when he's pressed, he can get up, even if he's watching an iPad, or even if he's watching TV, he can literally just get up on his own and go to the toilet. But sometimes we need to remind them, and we need to constantly prompt them to go to the toilet until you're certain about, you know, they are fully potty trained. And also something that you need to remind teachers as well, that hey guys, because also of communication, it could be a problem that a child wants to communicate to go to the toilet, but because they may be scared of communicating to go to the toilet with other teachers. Maybe also tell teachers at school that, can you please guys remind him or remind her to go to the toilet. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave the comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos. Go check out my previous video about toilet training that I uploaded last year. And if you have any questions, and if you want services with your child, please leave me a WhatsApp text, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.